Jeffrey Boone getting set for this one. His team leading its division. Can they continue to churn out wins? It's the New York Mets going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And we're back. On the hill here today, Jeffrey Boone. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move to a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
O'Neal Cruz, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That one the other way. Zips it across. One up, one down.
Batting second, the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Here's Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Kiner-Falefa with some impressive production lately. Right through there for a strike.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
That's to third. Baden. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa.
Batting third, the left fielder, Ryan
Reynolds here. Reynolds recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Clips the corner. Strike one.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish. And I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Two outs. Outside with a breaking ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out. And 1-2-3 go the Pirates. And they're down 2-0. Bottom of the second. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Joey Bart. Boone back to work. And delivers outside. Broken bat, roller to first. And he takes it himself for the out. And now the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. And the first pitch misses for ball one. 1 out, base is empty. And that skips into there.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
That misses, and it's 3-2. Inside ball four. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Tyrone Taylor, batting with 1 down, takes the strike. That one finds the zone. 0-2 down. And that just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Horwitz over at first with 1 away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, he really filled up the strike zone in that at bat until that final pitch. And as a hitter, you sense that they're coming after you, not dancing around the strike zone. They want to attack, and so you kind of get into swing mode, and you have to protect the plate. That's when you become really susceptible to something that makes you chase, and that's exactly what happened right there.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Emmanuel Rodriguez. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
No, that's off the plate. Ball two.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And that is in for a strike. And it's 2-1 now. Foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Pirates leave one. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Nick Gonzalez.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. This one popped up, and that's a foul ball. On the ground, right side. Toss to Alonso. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Key Bryan.
Now batting Key Bryan Hayes. That one's in there. That's strike one.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so
almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Check swing, and he held up.
Hey, two.
And they'll do it again. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with two strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Cruz batting for the second time, and that's strike one. A little out front there as he swings through it.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Curve, hit right back to him. Over to first, and the Pirates go 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture.
Tyler Falefa.
Strike on the inside corner.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
The next offering misses. Now 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
B-Ray coming to the plate now. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
The catcher, number
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Joey Bart. Grounded out his first time. He swings and fouls one off. Bart, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a foul out of play. The other way. Base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at-bat.
Two outs. Foul ball still 0-2.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Battling here as he fouls it away. That one just misses.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at PNC Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Tyrone Taylor. Boone back to work. On the ground, right side. McNeil throws to first, and a quick out, number 1. Next to hit, Emmanuel Rodriguez. That one ripped. Soto going back. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And that's a double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
Gonzalez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Rodriguez, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Line drive, and he boots it into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out. And he handles it himself for the out. Key Brian Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. 2 outs and a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His second home run of the series, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2.
This crowd back alive.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
On the ground, Alonso. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they get 2 runs on 2 hits. One of them left the yard. Bottom of the 6th inning, and the batter will be the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Kiner-Falefa.
That one down the line. Beatty to first. That takes care of Kiner-Falefa. So up next, Brian Reynolds. And that drops in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here's Joey Bart now. Having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Ripped into left center for a base hit. Coming around third is Reynolds. He'll score. It's an RBI single. It's 3.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get.
Pitching for the Mets.
Pirates with a new arm on the mound, A.J. Minter.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have
Jeffrey Boone getting ready. 2 rivals set to square off and leave it all on the field. It's the New York Yankees going up against the New York Mets. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, and our starting pitcher here today, Jeffrey Boone. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Here's Cody Bellinger. Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 strike.
Ball 1 there. He's got an MVP and a Rookie of the Year under his belt. And a guy who's played every day as a first baseman, every day as a right fielder, every day as a center fielder. Way high.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one to first. He steps on the bag. 1 out in the top of the first.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Ezekiel Duran.
And now Ezekiel Duran. And first offering is fouled off. In the air, right side. Soto going after it. Makes the grab. And there's 2 away. 2 down, bases empty. Next to hit, Aaron Judge.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
Judge, in his 9th season, 32 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
And that one missing low. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering in there for a strike. 3-1. And he walked him.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Just off the outside edge, and the count now 2-0.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
They take the force out, and that'll do it. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, Ian Happ up to hit. Boom, back to work. And a foul ball. Swing and a foul out of play. The wind of the pitch.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Got him looking. And there's 1 down.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Austin Wells in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And there's a ball. That one misses. Ball 3. Second inning here, no score. There's the strike, and now 3-1.
3-1.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Oswaldo Cabrera stands in now and watches strike 1. Base hit center field. And that keeps the inning going. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Pitch misses there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Popped up. Boom. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors and 1 left. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Citi Field. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Knee high. That's in for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Out towards right center field. That gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Bellinger in the box now, takes strike one. Nobody out, runner at first. On the ground. What a stop. The beat for one. Throws it away. But no one moves up as it's backed up nicely there.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter, Ezekiel.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Ezekiel Duran. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Line drive. Oh, he gloves it.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Judge working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. Judge waits. Right side, hard hit. Toss to Alonso. Judge out on the play. And the inning is over. One left for the Yankees. They're down 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
There's a strike.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
Popped up, Alonso under it. And makes the grab. One down. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Ian Happ digs in now. There's a strike. Happ, the former Gold Glove winner, 30 years old now, and they traded for him earlier this year. That missed by a lot. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a ground ball. Lindor tosses to first. Two quick outs here in the top of the fourth. 2 outs, base is empty. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. And the first pitch misses for ball one. And another ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And that's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Close, but call the ball. And now 3-1.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
2 outs. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
1 ball. No
this
strike.
one in the dirt. Goes to second. Save. And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. And the 1-0. Just off the outside edge. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Man on second, 2 down. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one is absolutely belted. And that's going to bang against the wall. Runner comes in from second to score, and they cut the lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Checks a swing. Now an appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. A run, a hit, and a man left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Mets 5 and the Yankees 1. Back now with the Subway Series. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Boom, back to work. And misses inside.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
And a foul ball.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit.
Oh, that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit around first, heading for 2. Into second, and he's got a double.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Duran, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Bellinger, the runner at second with 1 away. Towards first, and that's just foul. And ball 1.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
No, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. And there's a strike. And Judge spoils that one. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 5th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Slice to right, and foul ball. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So 1 hit is all they get. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 5 and the Yankees 1.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Mets.
and they make a change to start
Number
the 6th.
72.
The new pitcher, Daniel Nunez.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Boone with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium and towing the slab, Jeffrey Boone. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Michael Garcia digs in now, and that is out of play. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Runner at third, nobody out. Here in game one of this 3-game set. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's got it. Runner tags for home. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
The pitch. The Mets looking to build momentum towards the postseason, and a win here would certainly help. Next offering upstairs.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Billy. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
1 out, bases empty. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up. Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
First offering. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw. Save. Chris, there aren't many players faster than him, and StatCast demonstrates that for us right here.
Yeah, it breaks down the data for us on a close play, and that top speed is about as fast as we've ever seen, Boog, and clearly it was the difference maker on that play.
Next offering is downstairs. That one ripped.
I got it.
Nimmo makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Batting fifth, the
Vinny
first baseman,
Pasquantino now at the plate.
Pasquantino.
That one fouled off. Witt on third with 2 out. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. Second inning coming up here in Kansas City. It's the Royals 1 and the Mets nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Jonathan India. Boom, back to work. Well struck right field. And that one hops the wall. Around first, heading for 2. And 1 pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
That's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one is lifted in the air.
Hey, relay.
Soto makes the grab, 1 away. TJ Friedel steps in for the Royals.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
And he takes it himself for the out. And here is Michael Massey. Ball. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. The 1-0. And there's the ball.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself in a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
2-1.
The count 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
He was all over that one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Blanco batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Back there. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. And they add on. It's 4-0. Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Garcia, drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. And that misses.
That's the ball.
And that is ball 1.
You know, Boog, transitioning from the minors to facing big league lineups can be a daunting task, and this rookie has been feeling the heat. However, every tough inning is a lesson learned, and overcoming these hurdles will only make him stronger in the long run.
And another ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Yeah, there's the strike. On the ground, McNeil whips it to first. That's out number 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's going to be Bobby Witt Jr.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper is looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
That's a ball.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL-NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Inside, and the count's even at 2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Count is full.
Just misses with that one. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the grab, 1 down.
The catcher, number 13.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. He's 0 for 1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. 0 for 1 so far. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Just
No, that
missed.
missed. That's a ball. That's the ball.
In the dirt.
2-1.
Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. Perez into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Jonathan India at the plate.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Not in time. He's safe.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
Fouled off. He was late.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
There's a swing and a drive. Siri really on his horse for it. And it one-hops the wall. The run comes in from second. It's 6-0. He's into the double, and that's his second double of the night. Here comes the skip.
Pitching for the New York Mets.
Paul Blackburn on to pitch here.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well.
Jeffrey Boone, the star of the show, getting ready to showcase his skills on the diamond. It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the New York Mets. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here. And today on the hill, Jeffrey Boone. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm looking to see if he can increase the amount of swings and misses and perhaps get more strikeouts, because hitters are batting over 300 against him, and that means guys are getting the barrel to the ball. Exit velocity's got to be pretty good when you have that kind of batting average. So he's going to have to find a way to do something different in this one.
Jake Fraley, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-0. The Mets could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt. There's a strike. 2-1 now.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boog. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure, but the best teams rise to the moment.
With the shift on, hits right into it. One up, one down.
Batting second, the shortstop.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Santiago Espinal. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. It gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Ball.
Pitch misses there. 2-1. One out, base is empty. And he grounds one back up the middle. Nice grab from his knees, the throw, and they get the out.
Just love watching this guy do everything. Swing the bat and make great defensive plays just like that. Remember, he won the Platinum Glove in 2016. You know this guy's the real deal defensively.
And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Spencer Steer. And that's in for a strike. Steer, 27 years old. He's knocked in 9 over his last 10 games. And that one wrapped foul.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you, even with pitches outside the zone.
On the ground to third. Zips it across. And the Reds go 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the first. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Jeimer Candelario. Boone back to work. And that's in the dirt.
No strike.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-1.
No.
Got the back going too soon. It's strike two. Up and in. Ball 3.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
On the ground right side. And that one handled. Throw pulls him off the bag and he's safe. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Will Benson.
He's done a great job making contact recently. 10 hits in his last 5 games.
Pitch
Ball
misses inside. And that is ball 1. Tying run is at first here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Next pitch is outside. A little up front there as he swings through it. Balls it in for the out.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
In now for the Reds, Christian Encarnacion Strand.
1-0.
In the dirt, but kept close. Candelario leads off first with one away. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. Ranging back. Leaping, and it's gone. Base is empty, one away. Next for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. That misses the zone. Ball one. McClain went deep in his most recent game. Yeah, that's fouled off. Still only one out here in the inning. Out to short, Lindor. The throw to first, and they get the out. And now the center fielder, Stuart Fairchild.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, batting over 300 so far this month.
And a slow curve drops in for a strike. Outside low, and the count even 1-1. Base is empty, two away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. That's in there, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a chopper out to short. Lindor on to first. And that is that. 2 runs on 1 hit, the 2-run homer. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Reds 2 and the Mets 1. It's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates.
Nelson.
There's a swing and a drive. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Up next for Cincinnati,
Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. Grounded out his first time up.
1-0.
In the dirt. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. No outs, runner over at third.
Both.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, he left that changeup off. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Puts it away for the out. Santiago Espinal digs in now. Grounded out his first time up. And that is out of play. The 0-1 way inside, and that hit him.
Take your base.
Next to hit, Spencer Steer. Swing and a foul, out of play. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1 over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Reds 2 and the Mets 1. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. First offering misses badly for ball 1. That one fouled off. Kicks and fires. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Good job to fight that one off.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
He takes it on his own. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, right
Will
fielder,
Benson,
Will
the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 1 so far. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Got him. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
And there's a ball. To the right side. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. We are tied 2-2. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Boone back to work. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Well, these Reds, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
Got him looking for the K.
Man, he had a stanky leg on that one right there. That curveball just locked him up.
So up next, Stuart Fairchild. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that one is in for a strike. In the air, right side. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away now. Here's the catcher to hit. Matt Nelson. Doubled in his first AB. That misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. That one in there across the letters. On the ground. Finds its way through, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Jake.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. Digging in, Jake Fraley. Squirts away a little bit. Goes to second. Save! And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And a 2-1 hammered but foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Nelson at second with 2 down. Ground ball up the middle. In plenty of time to first, third out. The runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 3 and the Reds 2. Back here at Citi Field. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Santiago Espinal. The shortstop takes a ball.
1 ball, no strike.
And 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
A big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jeffrey Boone will depart. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for
taking over on the mound for the Mets, Kevin Ginkel.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Boone made it into the 6th and allowed just the 1 earned run.
Not his best showing on the mound, but he did enough to give him a chance at the win, and they were able to come through and make it happen.
Jeffrey Boone with another opportunity to put his skills on display for scouts and fans alike. This kid has future star written all over him. It's the New York Mets taking on the San Francisco Giants. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Back here with my pal Singy. And towing the slab here, Jeffrey Boone. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Toss to Alonso. One up, one down. Brett Wisely, the next Giant to hit. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Here's Elliot Ramos. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. The Mets would love to get a win in this one to boost their postseason hopes. Next offering is fouled back.
And every game seems bigger once you get past the All-Star break, Boog. Some teams get paralyzed by that pressure. But
to second, there's one. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We head to the second from San Francisco. It's the Mets 1 and the Giants nothing. Bottom of the inning, and here is Matt Chapman. Boom, back to work. Fastball for a strike.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Alvarez collects, fires to first, gets him. One away on a drop third strike. Willie Adames stands in. Went deep in the ball game last night.
Nope, that's the ball. Counts 1-0.
The pitch. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he'll pull into second safely.
All over that one right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer. And he hit the ball on the screws.
And there's a foul ball. Ground ball up the middle. Lindor handles, throws to first, and now two gone.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first two innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Ferrar Encarnacion, the next Giant to hit. First pitch misses. Adames at second with two down. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
1-1.
And there's a ball. And he grounds one back up the middle. Lindor on to first. That's the third out. Inning over. One left for San Francisco. They're down 1-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Bailey.
Swing and he breaks his back. Bare hands it. Tough play. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And that misses. Ball one. One out, base is empty. Next offering is down low. And there's a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Trying to check his swing there. Now it appeal to first. He did not go around. On the ground to third. And it stays fair.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate. I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Brett Weiss, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Way to lay off that pitch down. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. The 1-1. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Infield fly called there. And up next for the Giants, Elliot Ramos. Just missed. First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. Swing and a ground ball. Lindor. They take the force out, and that is the inning. Giants leave a couple. They still trail 1-0. It's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates.
Matt Chapman.
Check swing called strike. It's 0-1. Chapman, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. That one is hammered right field. Soto going back on this one. Hits the fence. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Adames at the plate now, and that's inside.
Hey.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Ball 3.
In the dirt, and the runner holds. No outs, runner on second.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Line drive, base hit. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, We're starting with this already.
0-1, no
Yastrzemski jumps out of the way of the first pitch. On the ground, Alonso. He pulls into second as a run scores on the play, and that ties the game. First and second, no outs. Next will be the Giants DH, Ferrar Encarnacion. 0 for 1 so far. That one's in there, 0-1.
Big at bat right here with an opportunity to do damage. But on the flip side, ground ball, double play, strikeout, that could get the inning back under control on the mound.
Adames over at second. Yastrzemski on at first with nobody out. And now 1 and 2. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Still able to get it there in time. And that's out number 1 on a tough play. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like he got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Now at the plate, Patrick Bailey. Golden opportunity right here. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one is lifted in the air. Soto really on his horse for it. Makes the grab on the run. Both runners tagging from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Vientos whips it to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Giants 2 and the Mets 1. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Here's some fun facts about Jung-Hoo Lee. You look at the fact that he wears number 51. Not a shocker, but his favorite player growing up, Ichiro Suzuki. One of the other aspects of Jung-Hoo Lee's bio, he was actually drafted as a shortstop, now an outfielder, but he grew up right-handed, and his dad was the one that made him switch hit. Mentioned Lee's dad, Jung-Bum Lee. He was a legend over in both the KBO and in Japan. These two are the only father-son combo to have played in the World Baseball Classic. That's kind of cool. Nimmo hauls it in, and there's one away. So up next, Brett Wisely. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back to the first.
Ball! That pitch is out.
1 down, base is empty. Up the middle, Lindor. That's out number 2.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ramos
Ball 1.
in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
1-0.
In the air, right field. And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he's out.
He's out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, A.J. Minter.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Boone gave him 5 solid innings on the mound in this start.
Probably not going to go down as one of his favorite starts ever, Boog, especially with them
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. It's Major League Baseball on a Friday night. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the New York Mets. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, these guys are really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
So just about set. And today's starter, Jeffrey Boone. And Chris, he's hoping for some better fortune moving forward.
Well, I'm looking to see if he can increase the amount of swings and misses and perhaps get more strikeouts, because hitters are batting over 300 against him, and that means guys are getting the barrel to the ball. Exit velocity's got to be pretty good when you have that kind of batting average, so he's going to have to find a way to do something different in this one.
Here's the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Outside low, and we are underway. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, here's a little background info on Jung-Hoo Lee. He hit for the highest batting average in KBO history, which included a ton of doubles. Plus, he took home 5 Gold Gloves. He's a player that helps the team with his bat and defensively.
Brett Wisely, the next Giant to hit.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
And there's the strike. Wisely went deep in his most recent game. And that's outside.
1-1.
Right through there for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
Gets down, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's Elliot Ramos. And that one clips the corner. Ramos launched a homer in his most recent game.
That's the ball.
In the dirt. That clips the zone. 1-2.
Well, that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play. Not a very good curveball right there, but sometimes those high breaking balls kind of surprise you as a hitter. And when they stay high, have just a little more velo on them to get by you. And that 2-strike count, I thought it was a pretty good pitch to hit. I think he got a little too excited and tried to do too much.
Now it's Matt Chapman. Swinging a foul out of play. Wisely leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Oh, 2 now. And that just misses.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
That one close, ruled a ball. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And downstairs.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Had him out front for strike 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On to the bottom of the first. No score after a half inning. And we're back. Now it's the shortstop, Willie Adames. Boone back to work. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. And that is out of play. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Off the bat, I thought they were going to score their first run of the game, and that feels like a tough break. But look at the bright side. Really good contact at the plate, and now they're working with not just 1 but 2 runners in scoring position. So they'd love another base hit right here.
Ferrar Encarnacion in the box now. Takes strike 1. That catches the corner.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he...
Oh, and now a wild pitch. Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes. No score here in the second.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Tried to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Recognized that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Toss to Alonso, and that is a big first out. And digging in for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That one off the mark, 1-0. And that's in the dirt.
Not showing great command so far in this at-bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly.
Next pitch is downstairs. And there's the automatic. And ball 4, 2 aboard. To third, tag, got him.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
That one finds the zone. 0-2. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just off the inside edge.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swinging a ground ball. Has some trouble with it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Back to the top of the lineup. Jung-Hoo Lee digs in now. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. And they take a 2-run lead. Brett Wisely, the next Giant to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That finds the mark on the inside corner. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-1. And that one fouled off. On to first. They limit the damage here. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. Back here at Citi Field, here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Ramos, an all-star a season ago, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he was born in Puerto Rico. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
And that drops in for a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The next pitch misses, and it's 2-2. And they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ball popped up. Alonso drops into the glove, and there's one away. Here's Matt Chapman. Struck out swinging his first time. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. In the air, left field, down the line. Nimmo running hard to get it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. 1 down, bases empty. That one the other way, and foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
The batter, number
Willie Adames stands in. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Giants 2 and the Mets nothing. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
And first offering is fouled off. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Line drive, short hop to third. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Gerard Encarnacion, the next Giant to hit. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
One down, base is empty. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. Now the catcher up to hit, Patrick Bailey. In the dirt.
0-1.
He's in there. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Runner at second here, one gone. Next offering is in for a strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 0-2. Just missed.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bunt today.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. Flores at the plate now. That's ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it goes just foul. And a foul ball. Caught him looking for the K. The one hit is all they get. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Giants 2 and the Mets nothing.
Now pitching for
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Danny Young.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where.
Jeffrey Boone, a rising star, continues his professional journey again today. This crowd is eager to see what he can do. It's the Cleveland Guardians going up against the New York Mets. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here. And our starting pitcher here today, Jeffrey Boone. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Foul ball there.
First pitch, 110.
Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that one is in the dirt. And that's ball 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Soto calls it in, and there's one away.
Batting second.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And that one hammered. That's back. That'll make it out of here.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
This one in the air, center field. Gilbert in position. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Tyler Fitzgerald at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. So they pick up a run of the solo shot and take the lead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Guardians 1 and the Mets nothing. New inning getting started. So in now for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo.
Kyle Manzardo.
Boom, back to work. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Popped in the air, left field. Makes the catch for the out. Bo Naylor at the plate now. And Cleveland on top 1-0.
Naylor.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. This to third. Slings to first in time.
Batting 7. The center fielder, number 8, Lane.
2 outs, base is empty. Lane Thomas digs in for the Guardians. Went deep in the ball game last night. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting 8. The designated hitter, Tyler.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Right through there for a strike.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game.
That's a ball.
He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is
ball 2.
downstairs. Thomas
got 2
off
balls,
of first
1
with 2
strike.
away. Next pitch is outside. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
3-2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Nimmo sizing this one up. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Guardians, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Rocchio.
And that one is lifted in the air. Soto makes the grab, one down.
Up next for Cleveland, the left fielder.
And now it's going to be Stephen Kwan. He's 0 for 1. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians.
That's a ball.
This one in the dirt. Brennan getting the start in right. 27 years old, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. And now a man into scoring position. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. And that one gets past the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 3-1. Runner on at third, 1 gone. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Fly to center his first time.
Could use a ground
Counts
ball
1-0.
here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And there's a foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. Into the bullpen and gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Fitzgerald in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
No strike.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And it's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On the ground. Mauricio with the throw to first. 2 down.
Had to make the perfect play right there after that nice backhand stop, and he did. He couldn't have transferred the ball from his glove to his hand any better than he did. Just an excellent release.
2 down, base is empty. Kyle Mansarda, the next to hit. Fly to left his first time. It's in and out of his glove. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. 3 runs on 2 hits, including the homer. No errors, no one left. Back here in Queens, out of the 4th. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's the first out.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch misses.
1-0.
1 out, base is empty. That's too low. And now 2-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
Here comes a pitch. And a big swing and a miss. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Out to short, Lindor. Slings to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Tyler Freeman digs in now. Fly to left his first time. On the ground, out to short. Zips it across. Guardians go down in order. Nothing across here this half. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. Guardians 4 and the Mets 1. Back here at Citi Field. Here's Brian Rocchio. Boom. Back to work. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
0-1.
The shortstop takes the ball. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Just
Outside,
missed.
that's a ball.
Next
Nope,
offering
that's
is
a ball.
downstairs. That one the other way. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Base hit. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only 1 away.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Showed a willingness.
Pitching for the New York Mets.
Guardians going with a new pitcher, Frankie Montas.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small